Hi everyone, welcome to today's class. This is a general reset I recommend doing every day. Resets the posture, hips, shoulders, gets into the core. You're gonna love it, so get a block and meet me on the mat. So grab your block and lie on your back with your knees bent. Place the block at the second setting right between the thighs, right under the knees. Walk your feet out a little bit so they're not directly under the knees. And feel that grounding, back of the head, skull, scapula, your shoulder blades, and your sacrum. So draw everything down. Take your hands, place them on your hips, on your hip bones, and energetically draw the hip bones together. You're gonna feel engagement in the low ribs. Draw the low ribs down. Keep your sacrum on the mat. Bring your chin down so you're not lifting it up to the ceiling. Kind of finding that core container super strong. Inhale. Exhale, firm your glutes as you lift into a low bridge. Drawing everything in, firming through the glutes and hugging the block, drawing everything down, and inhale and lower. Bring your hands onto your quads. Draw the belly in, inhale, exhale, firm the glutes as you lift into the low bridge. And you're gonna add a little bit of resistance with the hands. So pressing your thighs, your quads into the hands. Your glutes are gonna feel it. Resetting the posture here. You're doing great. Drawing the low ribs down, inhale, and exhale, slowly lower down. Release the hands by your side. Reset your posture. Back of the skull, scapula, sacrum. Inhale. Exhale, firm the glutes. Lift up into a low bridge again. We're going to add on here. Bring your right hand up to the sky. Bend your wrist like you're holding a tray. Then take your left hand and gently give yourself a little bit of a wrist stretch here. Keep the low ribs hugging in, drawing the hips energetically together. Keep your hips lifted, switch hands if you can. Bend the left wrist, lift wrist to the sky, hand to the sky, and give yourself a little bit of a wrist stretch here. Inhale and exhale. Lower the hands down and lower your hips and your spine segmentally. Adding on, inhale, exhale, firm the glutes, lift the hips. Now this time, stretch your left leg out. Keep your hips low, it doesn't have to be high. Now stay here, or you can bring your right arm up to the sky, bend the right wrist, give yourself a stretch, stable through that right glute. Inhale and exhale, release the hands, release the foot. Center yourself again, so hips should stay level. Stretch your right leg out straight, hug the block, keep your hips level. So try to really use the core here. Left arm up to the sky, bend the wrist. Grab the left hand, pull down gently, and smile. Inhale and exhale, release the foot down, release the hands, and lower the hips and spine segmentally. Now we're gonna do some ab work. So interlace your fingers behind your head, bring your knees over your hips, hug the block, and bring your knees right over the hips so they're not ahead or beyond, right at the hips. Bring your elbows hugging in, so you're cupping your skull with your elbows. Elbows are pointing to the ceiling. Before you lift, draw the low belly down so you really feel that engagement, but your sacrum is still on the mat. So we're not curling. Our sacrum, our spine is long, drawing the low ribs in, low belly, inhale. Exhale, come up off the head and shoulders and let your head relax in your hands so you're not using your neck in a way that you're straining. You're holding the breath, low ribs down, and inhale and lower. Exhale, head and shoulders off the mat. Draw the low belly down, sacrum is still on the mat. Let the head relax in the hands. Inhale and lower. Exhale, head and shoulders off the mat. Draw the low belly down. Let your head relax in the hands, firming the block, and inhale and lower. Adding on, exhale, head and shoulders off the mat. Right leg straight up. Keep hugging the block. Look at your belly button. Draw it down into the mat. Inhale, knee bends, and lower the head and shoulders. Exhale, head and shoulders off the mat. Left leg straight up. Draw the low belly down, squeezing, holding the breath. Inhale, back to center and lower. Exhale, head and shoulders off the mat. Right leg straight up. Turn to the left a little bit, not too much, and come up off the left shoulder blade. Let the head relax in the hands. Squeeze the core. Inhale, back to center and lower. Exhale, head and shoulders off the mat. Left leg straight up. Turn on the axis to the right. Come up off the right shoulder blade. Draw the low belly down. Squeeze. Inhale, back to center and lower. Exhale, head and shoulders off the mat. Right leg straight up. Turn to the left. Right arm reaches across that left thigh. Lift up off the left shoulder blade. Draw the low belly down. Inhale, back to center and lower. Exhale, head and shoulders off the mat. Left leg straight up. Turn to the right. Left arm reaches across. Lift up off the right shoulder blade. Head relaxed. Inhale, back to center and lower. Last set. Exhale, head and shoulders off the mat. Right leg straight up. Turn to the left. Right arm reaches across. Grab the right wrist. Pull. Smile. Inhale, back to center and lower. Exhale, head and shoulders off the mat. Left leg straight up. Turn to the right. Left arm reaches across. Grab your left wrist. Pull yourself up. Right shoulder blade. Low belly down. Inhale, back to center and lower. Woohoo! Hope you felt that one. Release the block to the side. Bring your feet as wide as the mat and just feel that grounding of your back of the skull. So skull, scapula, sacrum. Bring your knees to the left. You can bring your left knee all the way down or not, but the most important part here is you're going to ground into the inner arch of your right foot. Firm that right glute. Draw the right ribs down and really feel that power in this whole right side body. Bring your arms into goal post. This is where your elbows are bent and you're grounding into the shoulders, just reminding yourself to draw the right ribs down as you're firming that right glute. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, slowly come up. Feet are still wide. You can reposition yourself. Bring your knees to the right. Ground into the inner arch of your left foot. You can take your left hand and firm that glute. So we want to wake up our snoozy glutes. So tap. Sometimes we need to just tap it to wake it up. It's like a little tapping alarm clock. Release the hand. Draw the left ribs down. Inhale and exhale. Good. Inhale, slowly come up. Give yourself a little hug and rock and roll up to tabletop. So your tabletop, hands are wide, knees are under your hips, or they could be a little bit more ahead. What we don't want to do is collapse the low back. We want to draw everything in. We just did so much core work. We want to utilize that now. Your wrist creases are parallel to the front edge of the mat. You can have your toes tucked to stretch the feet. Draw the belly in. Inhale. Exhale, stretch your left foot back onto the balls of the feet and rock slowly forward and back. So this stretches the wrists and it also stretches the foot. So our feet fascia can be tight. This is a great way to loosen that up. Keep drawing the low belly in. Watch the back of the head. Inhale. And exhale, bring your knee back to center. Draw everything in, so low ribs in. Inhale. Exhale, right leg, stretch it back and rock back and forth, forward and back. Gripping the mat, just firming those hands. So we were gonna be on our hands a lot, so we really wanna warm up the wrists and get used to being on the hands. Inhale and exhale, bring your knee back to center. Inhale. Exhale, left leg back. Draw everything in. We're not going to rock now. Now use your glutes. So squeeze your glute like we did earlier and float the leg up. You're not going to go high. Draw the belly in, bend the top knee, and now pulse. Glute pulses. Drawing everything in, bring your right hand behind the head, lift into your hand, and try to come onto that left hand a little bit more for balance. Low belly in, inhale, and exhale, right hand down, left knee down. Other side, right leg back, draw the belly in, float the right leg up using the glutes, bend the top knee, pulse. Now you're not pulsing crazy, you're pulsing with control and really firming that glute. Take your left hand behind the head, lift the back of the skull into the hand, even open up your shoulder. Inhale and exhale, release the hand, release the knee down. Good, Dolphin Pose. Come onto your forearms, let your head relax elbows right under the shoulders, tuck your toes, ground into the hands so your head is off the mat. Inhale, exhale, lift the hips, walk the feet in, bend the knees, send the hips back and up. You're lifting, you're pressing into the hands and forearms and also the elbows. Drawing the belly in, lifting, pressing the chest towards the knees or towards the toes. Super strong. Then inhale, lift your right leg up if you can. Keep lifting through that heel. Inhale and exhale, foot down, other side. Lift the right leg up. Stretch through the heel, so keep your hips level. You can have the bottom knee bent. Lift into your elbows. Inhale and exhale. Foot down, knee down. Come into child's pose. Knees are wide, toes touching, arms out, and you can turn your palms up. Let your forehead relax. Getting into the shoulders, relaxing into the hips. Take a few breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Good, inhale, slowly come up. Come into tabletop, knees are under the hips, tuck your toes. Take an inhale, arch like cow pose, and exhale, round the back like cat. Lift the knees, come into down dog, a short down dog, maybe walk the hands forward a little bit, bend the knees, send the hips back and up, press through the shoulders. So you're elevating the shoulders, pressing the mat away, lifting through the underarms. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step to the top of the mat. Knees are bent. Firm the glutes as you rise to stand. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold. Hands to the mat, step the right foot back, back knee down, top of the foot down, inhale, arms lift. Your right knee is right under the hip in a 90-90 lunge. Exhale, hands to the mat, plank. Then on your knees, lower down onto the belly, shoulders lifted. Inhale, pull the hands back for cobra. Watch the back of the head. Exhale, lift, downward facing dog. Step the right foot forward, back knee down, top of the foot down. Inhale, arms lift. Firm the left glute. Elevate through the shoulders. Exhale, hands to the front of the mat, step to the top of the mat. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold. Send the hips back. Step the left foot back, back knee down, top of the foot down. Inhale, arms lift. Elevate the shoulders. Firm that left glute. Exhale, hands to the mat, plank. And on your knees, lower. Watch the shoulders. Keep them lifted. Inhale, pull the chest through for cobra. Exhale, lift, downward facing dog. Step the left foot forward, back knee down, top of the foot down. Inhale, arms lift. Elevate the shoulders. Firm the right glute. Exhale, hands to the mat, step to the top of the mat. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold. Step the right foot back, back knee down. This time, keep your toes tucked. Inhale, arms lift. Bring your right hand to the back of the head, left hand to your low back, and draw the low belly in. So super strong here. Watch the posture. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat, plank. And on your knees, lower. Inhale, pull the hands back for cobra. Exhale, lift, downward facing dog. Step the right foot forward, back knee down, toes tucked. Inhale, arms lift. Left hand behind the head, right hand at your low back. Draw the low belly in, open up the shoulders. Watch the chin. Inhale, exhale, hands to the mat, step to the top of the mat. Inhale, rise to stand. Last round, exhale, hinge at the hips, fold. Step the left foot back, back knee down, toes tucked. Inhale, arms lift. This time, arms in goal pose like we did earlier, drawing everything in, firming that, super strong. Watch the back of the head. Inhale, exhale, hands to the mat, plank. And lower on the knees, chaturanga. Inhale, pull back for cobra. Exhale, lift, downward facing dog. Step the left foot forward, back knee down, toes tucked. Inhale, arms lift. Elevate the shoulders, then come into goal post. Drawing everything in, pulling the belly in, firming that right glute. Inhale, exhale, hands to the mat, step to the top of the mat. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, hands to your heart. Thank you so much for joining. Hope you felt a whole posture reset. That's something I love to do every day, so I'm sharing that with you. Drop a comment below what you loved about the class. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you again soon. Namaste.